Hello there, this is Mike Molina at Bentley and Lamborghini of San Francisco doing Alright, I'm going to be doing a brief walk around, some getting started tips for the Huracan EVO Spyder. So first, pretty important, if you're not going to drive the car for more than a couple weeks, it's very recommended to set up your trickle charger, which is included with the vehicle on purchase. So you just plug it into a simple wall slot. Here you can see that the battery is charging, and it's a magnetic plug. Comes in this little bag here. It simply plugs in right here. It'll click into place, very easy. So that's it. That's all magnetic. Then you'll just leave your hood open a little bit so it doesn't snag. And you can see the charging there. And you can actually hit the reset button there just to make sure it's working properly. So when you hit the unlock button twice, your door handles will reveal. Pretty nifty. And actually, if they don't reveal, or if you don't want to hit the door unlock twice, you just push here and there you are. So here, of course, you have your door handle, lock and unlock. This is for your side mirrors, so left mirror, center's defroster, right mirror, and back here is folding in. If you leave it on the side mirror, on the right, on the passenger side, when you go reverse, the mirror will dip. If you don't want it to dip, either leave it in the center or on the left. Here's your controls for lighting. Honestly, you just have it set on auto and you'll be good to go. But here you can see your flashers, high beams, or actually not the high beams, I'll show you where the high beams are, but basically your basic light settings just like any other car. This one on the far right will adjust your brightness of your gauge cluster. Alrighty. So switches here, you got your left window, your lifting system, traction control off, hazard lights, parking sensors, auto off, and your right window. I've gone over this in a separate section. This is the power button. Pull this all the way for reverse. Make sure to put the car in park every time you leave the car. The car will chime at you if you don't. M is to switch to manual mode. And this is for your rear mirror. Actually, let me get this baby started. So this operates your windscreen. This of course operates the top. You have a power 12 volt right here, and your USBs are back here. So this right here is your high beam button. See that? Turn signals left and right. And to stop them, you just squish it in the center. This will change what's on your display, basically up and down depending on what you're doing. And this is switching between sport and race. Just remember that when you're in race mode, you must be doing manual shifting. It won't work in automatic. Here's your cruise control if equipped. This is your wiper fluid and adjusting the speed of your wiper blades. And of course your paddle shifters left and right. And that's your brief run through of the Huracan EVO operation. Woo! Excuse me. Hello, this is Mike at Lamborghini of San Francisco doing a brief overview of the Lamborghini Huracan EVO entertainment system. So what you're seeing here is essentially your base home screen. This center button will always bring you home. Since we're already home, obviously it's staying there. This right here is your volume and track change options right here based on your input source. Down here is when your phone is actually connected, you'll have some additional options, which I'll go over. And here's your back button. Top bar is your climate control. So you have your defroster, you can set automatic climate. Here you can actually choose your temperature in detail. I'm actually going to turn off the climate. It's a bit loud for the video. But also on this page you'll have your heated seats and max AC button. Turn that off for now. And your air circulation. So again, to go back home, I'm going to hit this button down here in the bottom center. Actually, I already went there for me as it's on a timer as well. So you'll see some basics, of course. If we go to vehicle, we're going to have the LDVI, which shows what the car is up to. It's a fun information screen. I'm going to hit back to return. You can adjust your ambient lighting, all sorts of good stuff here. Media, we'll be able to select our media sources by clicking here. So you have USB, Bluetooth, and what's already in the car as well, which is nothing at the moment. So going back home. Phone apps, sound. So again, this is once your phone is connected. Sound settings, you can adjust your equalizers, navigation volume, etc. Navigation, pretty straightforward. Basically, if I just hit the search here, I'll just start putting in my locations one at a time, and it looks like I'm in Russian. So we will get back to that later on how to change your languages. Alrighty. Settings, again, just kind of basic whatnot. I'll just get straight to the point. I'm sure everyone wants to know how to connect your telephone. So if we just hit telephone here, no device connected, we're going to hit the check to move forward. So on my telephone here, I'm going to select Bluetooth, make my phone discoverable, and then I'm going to do a search by clicking down there to locate telephones available. So just waiting a moment. So there we are. I have the Galaxy S10. Just going to select that there. And you can also see a Lamborghini has been detected by my telephone as well. The pin here matches the pin here, so I'm going to hit check and OK on my phone. And I'm going to allow access to my contacts so that way you can easily find people in your address book. So there we are, telephone's connected. So now if I go to the telephone page, let's see, go back here. Here's the route page for the telephone. It's syncing my contacts. Also now you'll see that the voice control is available. So you can do some pretty cool stuff. You can play music if your phone's enabled to it. So I'll give it a shot. Play Lucky Star by Madonna.
Sure, Lucky Star by Madonna, playing on Spotify.
So, pretty nifty. Of course, the volume is down, so there we are there. And actually, first I would have to select the input. So, media, here we are. So, work like a charm. And back to home. So again, let's see how to translate this back to English. My keyboard. So I'm going to enter something here. Let's see. There we are. QWERTY. So if your car is by default to some Baltic language, you'll just have to hit the globe here and select QWERTY for English. And then here I could just start entering an address. So I don't know. Let's say Zachary's Pizza. Zachary's Pizza. Do a search there. And as you can see, it's located all the nearby Zachary's Pizzas to navigate to. So I'll go to the one on College Avenue. Set as destination. And there we are. So we have some options where we want to choose some different routes, but I'm going to take the direct route and we'll begin navigation. It's simple as that. Touch the screen to bring up your options for zooming in and zooming out. And if you wish to cancel your navigation, just hit this checkered flag with the X through it. Delete the routes. And we're back to square one. So again, hitting this button will take us home. Radio's right there. It's not as good as the Madonna. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of the fundamentals. I'll do some more videos, of course, but now we know how to get your telephone paired, access your phone book here. So here's some people that you don't need to see, and dial by number and whatnot. So again, congratulations on Lamborghini. I guess actually while we're here, I'll show the basics up top. So this is your left window, right window on opposite sides. Here's your lifter system. Traction control off if you're a daredevil. Hazards, of course. This will bring up our parking sensors for us. And this will enable and disable the start-stop system on the vehicle. Thank you for watching.